What up, y'all? It's your boy DTLF back with another video. Welcome to another late night with DTLF. Hopefully, you guys are doing good, man, tonight. How's everybody doing? What's up, Darius? I see you, my boy, a regular on the chat. Always appreciate you. Um, Now, as you guys have heard, man, today the Lakers group play schedule was dropped, and it's essentially 4 games, and the best 2 teams out of each division will come out, or should I say, out of each conference will. No, how does it work? The best team out of each group will come out and be in the playoffs, and then also I think there's going to be 2 wild card teams, one in each conference. So that's going to be interesting. But anyways, this is our group play schedule coming up, starting Friday, November 10th, and that is Lakers versus Phoenix Suns. That obviously it starts off with a banger. Lakers got that one in the bag, I'm pretty sure, especially if we get off to a hot start in the season on November 10th. So that's awesome. And then followed by November 14th versus Memphis. That should be a fun one as well. We know the Ja Morant Laker clash should be interesting. And then Friday, November 17th versus Portland, followed by, and then the schedule gets easier after the Suns, as you can see. So that's pretty good. We start from the top and then we go downwards. But how y'all doing tonight, man? Good to see you all. Alfonso, I see you. Chris, what's up, my boy? Good to see y'all. Hey, we got plenty of things to talk about, so hopefully you guys are settling in. But why don't we start with something pretty cool? What's up, Empire Jeff? Giovanni, I see y'all, man. Much love. Let's start with something pretty cool, man. Something pretty damn cool. And that is NBA 2K trailer dropped today, and I want to react to it with you all. So here it is, man. How realistic is this year's gameplay going to be? How am I focusing? So I like that part right there. I don't know if you guys noticed. Giannis. Giannis was muscling in the point. I know let me just skip that part right there. We don't want to see that clown. All right, there it is. It's powered by the game we watch. Like, during the course of the season, if moves are made in the game, I guess it's going to be upgraded into the game, right? Real life. Where's it? And that looks really cool. Hold it down, none of my business. Let's get it. I'm with you, 150. It's just resident for the city. I know that you scared. I'm standing on all the There it is. Jordan Forward, Draymond Green. I mean, this is new celebration. Now, that's pretty cool. Check this out. 25th anniversary edition includes a 12-month of NBA League Pass subscription. So if you guys are interested in League Pass, now's the time to jump on. You get the game for free pretty much. That's pretty cool. What do you guys think, man? I'd love to know you guys' opinion. The video's too loud, my bad. Reeves is rated 81. That should definitely come up a little bit. I'm not sure if I'm gonna purchase it right off the bat, day one, but yeah, man, most likely if I do purchase it, I will be streaming on here. Yeah, most likely I will be playing it this year. But what do you guys think, man? Give me a rating on the trailer, on what you guys thought. Also, want to talk about this play-in tournament. Are you guys starting to get, come around to it? Are you guys starting to get heated up, hyped up for it? Is it growing on you yet or no? Gamer said there's no way they didn't put Draymond guarding Poole on the trailer accidentally. No, of course. They always do it. They always, bring in the storylines into this whole conversation. How much money is it with the League Pass included? I believe it's $150, but the way it'll work out is like me and my brother game share. So if he went 75 and 75, we both get the game. And on top of that, we would get League Passes. We would share the code. That's how we did it last year. So if I do end up getting it like that, that would be awesome. But this year does have Kobe, so I do have that dilemma, man. I I do want to get the cover with Kobe, so I'm not sure. My brother might just have to take a back seat to the game sharing stuff. I love it, Christopher. Nobody wants the Clippers. I feel you, bro. We just don't know where to place them. We just don't want them in LA, man. So excuse me if you will. But yeah, it's just our haste to get them out of here. That's all it is. But yeah, I mean, what do you guys think of the trailer so far? So good, in my opinion. I love what I saw. Hopefully it translates. Hey, he said you're not really warming up to it yet, Chris? I feel you, bro. I feel you, but you know what? I'm starting to warm up to it. I think it's going to be fun. Anything that's competitive, and if you can be the first team in history to win the play-in tournament, I think that can be very interesting. I'm ready for the tournament, man. Keeps the season interesting. Yeah, it's growing on me day by day. And when I look at stuff like this schedule, of course I want the Lakers to do get in it, but it's not the end all be all. We all know that the ultimate goal is the Larry O'Brien. That's the real chip right there. Dan, what's the purpose of the tournament? To be honest, because the winner doesn't get a ring trophy. No, they get a trophy, not a ring, but they get a trophy, and they get, I believe, $500K per each player that wins. I think that's how it goes. So if you're a veteran on veteran minimum contract, this definitely helps that out. But I will agree with this. I have heard many experts say that it would be cool if whoever won the tournament, it gets a guaranteed spot into the playoffs. So that would be cool. That would be awesome. You think 2K is going to be glitchy? We'll see. Also, my boy Chris, man, he's been killing it with the graphics. And today he sent me this one. And I was thinking, what if Magic had played out his career and wasn't forced to retire? How many championships do you guys think Magic Johnson would have had? That's the real question right there. How many championships would he have ended up with? Now, obviously he has 5, but would he have ended up with 6 or 7? And would he be in the GOAT conversation? I think he already is, especially when it comes to point guards. But it's crazy to know that his career ended prematurely. And this is why I do the what ifs. This is why the what ifs are interesting. Again, shout out to Chris for the idea there. But it's pretty cool. It's just pretty cool to speculate. What if this had happened, or what if that hadn't happened? And, to get you guys' opinion. Maybe one more? I think you're right. 1 or 2 more for sure. Am I on PS4 or PS5? I will be on PS5. But by the way, it'll be crossplay on PS5. So if I do get it, it'll be for sure on PS5. My guy Giovanni thinks it'll be 6 games. Yeah, I mean 6 championships. I mean, yeah, if Magic Johnson played out his career, 6 championships sounds about right. For sure. Really quick, though, want to give a major shout out to my brother, man, Seth, who's back from his vacation and he's doing a great job cutting hair, guys. He recently chopped up my nephew, man. He's over there in Sultan Cuts in Rialto. He did a great job. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you can check that out. Here's another one, right? KG wants AD to win an MVP in the next 2 seasons. Does he have it in him? I was asking that question as well. Does Anthony Davis have it in him to win the MVP either this season or next season? That's what I would like to know. He said, what's my gamer tag? I'm trying to play on PS. I believe it's Dragon Ball's Dan. That's what I think it is. Big Dragon Ball Z fan. So so I think that's what it is, if I'm not mistaken. Add me, bro. I agree. I agree with this one for sure. So you have an idea about the preseason NBA? I heard training camp starts October 3rd, so I imagine preseason will be a couple of days after that, maybe October 7th, somewhere around there. Usually it's in September when training camp starts, but for some reason they're starting in October this season. So at some point in October, I haven't really looked that far up ahead. But we do have the play-in tournament, or not the play-in tournament, sorry, the mid-season tournament schedule, and it is located on your screen right here. So Friday, November 10th, followed by Tuesday, November 14th, followed by Friday, November 17th, and then the 21st. These are just the qualifier games. So the team that comes out with the best record from here will for sure qualify for the playoffs, for the in-season tournament. And those will be taking place in Vegas around December. I believe December 7th through 12th or something like that. Hey, what's up, Anthony? We basically checked out the NBA 2K trailer, man. Looks pretty solid. And also we talked about the in-season tournament as well as a couple of other things. Right now we were on the conversation on can Anthony Davis, right? Can Anthony Davis win the MVP in the next 2 seasons like KG says he can? Now I agree with KG. AD can do everything the most elite bigs can do in the league as well. It's all about his health at this point, in my opinion. So I think Anthony Davis has a golden opportunity here to make his run, to make his run and state his case as long as he stays healthy. If Magic didn't have to retire early, nobody would have caught up to his assist record. I agree, bro. And that's the sad part, man. We basically got robbed of greatness with Magic Johnson. Same thing with Kobe Bryant. If he didn't tear his Achilles, right? Mike D'Antoni didn't run him into the ground. Who knows how many more years he would have played and if he would have had another championship. Who knows? Also, we've talked about the Chris Paul situation, right? What is my early predictions for Rookie of the Year? Well, early predictions for Rookie of the Year. I actually think it's between Victor Wembanyama and Scoot Henderson, but I'm leaning more Scoot if he can stay healthy. I'm leaning more Scoot because I think Damian Lillard will be gone and the keys to that team will be his, while Popovich will have Wembanyama playing more of a system type game to try to get more wins. So I think Scoot Henderson is my dark horse to win Rookie of the Year. Who do you guys have? That's a great question. That is a great question. My guy said, Dan, are you ready for 300-pound James Harden to show up to camp? That is funny, bro. As far as James Harden goes, he's just been so unpredictable. I don't know what to tell you about James. I don't know what to expect from James. I don't know. When it comes to James Harden, it's one of those things that who knows, right? Who knows what it can come down to, but yeah, I think the years of him being a coveted player in this league are all but gone. That's what I think. That is what I think. What do you guys think? Do you guys think James Harden still has elite years in this league, and is he still coveted? He said, you see Dennis laughing at Booker on the court. He said, I'm going to miss his on-court jokes. Dennis is definitely a menace. Dennis is definitely a menace for sure. What do you think about all the new alien news around the world? Honestly, man, I've been so busy with family and friends and hooping all summer long. Now that the summer's over, I'm starting to get back into my work, obviously, and grinding hard on YouTube, etc. But I haven't really what did they say about the aliens? Enlighten me, bro, because I'm not sure. I heard that they acknowledge that they exist. That's about as far as I know. Very curious. Does AD care about winning MVP? Good question. Not sure. Not sure if he does. That is a great question. By the way, just wanted to give a major shout out as well to this small business right here, man. Couch Potato. Now, they told me they haven't got a lot of customers. They just opened up. They're in the Inland Center Mall. But check this out, yo. They treated us to some bomb-ass fries. So these were the chicken. Now, my brother doesn't really eat cheese or nothing. So you can customize them how you want. But loaded fries. These had grilled chicken and veggies on them. And here go mine right here. Carne asada fries, right? And they had shredded cheese underneath the carne asada with beans and nacho cheese. I only asked for it in the corner. I regretted that because the nacho cheese was so bomb. And yeah, this right here was definitely worth it. So if you guys are interested, tell them DTLF sent you. If you guys do ever stop by the Inland Center Mall in the food court, Couch Potato, man, shout out to them. Just wanted to show them some love. We got to support our small businesses. He said your girl had that on Sunday. That's pretty cool, bro. Definitely got to give it a try, guys, and tell them DTLF sent you. I told them I was a diehard Laker fan. I had a YouTube channel, and they were like, please promote for us. They told us we opened up in the wrong location. It's all about, I told them, it's all about social media. That's how you spread a word of mouth. It's really good location. So I definitely recommend them. And I'm always all about helping small businesses. So again, for those of you just tapping in, Couch Potato, okay? And we got the cosign by my guy Alfonso right here. See, even he said his girl said they were bomb. So I'm sure she has a great taste because I agree. My whole family agreed. Again, These were the veggie loaded with grilled chicken fries. And this was the carne asada fries. They also had chili fries and pizza fries. I didn't try those. So definitely give them a shot, man. And you can see the sangria right there. It goes hard, baby. It goes hard. Um, they were fire. They were fire, fam. Absolutely. Don't believe me? Uh, you know what I'm saying? Don't believe me? Listen, we got the Alfonso cosign right here in the building, in the chat. See my phone going off. I got you, Christian. I'll read these right after I'm done with the segment. He said craving attack. And but listen, we want to go burn off the calories right away. Just got back from the park. I've been hooping every day, y'all, trying to get back in shape. So yeah. He said, thanks. I think I found you on PS5. I'm gonna send a request. Maybe we can jump on one day. Yeah, and listen, Madden is coming out. I'm not sure if I'm copping that yet. The money's right, I will. And then 2K as well. So I'm definitely gonna be streaming on here, man. If you guys are interested, holler at your boy. How's my hand? It's fully recovered, bro. I hooped through it. To be honest with you, I couldn't stay off the court, so I was dribbling and shooting with my left. It made me better as a player, by the way. You know, ball is life. But thank you for asking, man. Yeah, my hand's been fine for a couple of weeks already, maybe like about a month. Am I gonna go catch Craven the Hunter? I'd have to see the ratings today. I want to go see a movie early, and I was disappointed, man. That haunted mansion joint was not good. Right now, if you got kids, they might enjoy it, right? But for me as an adult with my girl, nah, I'd rather stick to the classic. If I'm being honest, you know, the classic haunted mansion. Yeah, I'll pass on a lot of these remakes or sequels aren't as good. You know, Disney's dropping the ball lately, right? And once in a while they'll bring out something cool like Coco or something like that. But yeah, they've been dropping the ball a lot lately. I haven't even watched. I'm not gonna probably watch Little Mermaid and all these other remakes because it's just not gonna be good, in my opinion. Right? Any predictions for Paolo Banchero? I think he takes a leap. I think he's gonna have a leap season. He's a really good player. I mean, he was rightfully selected number one overall last season. Remember, he was projected to go top 3, but not number 1 guaranteed, right? And you know, they saw something special in him, and the Magic selected him rightfully so. So my boys, he said these Modelos got me craving some fries. I feel you, bro. Those are fire. Listen, go to your local spot and tell them your boy sent you, man. Hopefully they give you a good deal. I told them I would send some traffic their way. So, you know, it was a little empty, but you know, when we bought the fries, some guys pulled up and they were like, "You guys got those from over there?" Because they look good, right? And we're like, "Yeah, yeah." And so they went to go order right away. So right off the bat, we was bringing that good energy, man, that good business. And the girl told me that they had a TikTok, but I don't have a TikTok. I have an Instagram and a Twitter. So, but I'll give them a shout out here on my channel again. For those of you just tapping in, bomb ass loaded carne asada fries. That's what I had personally. And man, my brother can vouch for these as well. But couch potato, that's the spot right there. Just one more time for those of you that didn't see it. All right. Showing some love to small business. Dan, would you rather have Garland or Halliburton for fantasy basketball? I'd probably rather have Halliburton because Garland's on a more stacked team. So there's going to be nights when he doesn't really go off. Right. Versus Halliburton, I think he has the keys to the franchise. So you got to always look at it from who has a higher usage rate, especially when it comes to fantasy basketball, right? You want to get the bang for your buck. You want to make sure you get the most out of these. Just the fact that you get the most out of it. Always in fantasy basketball. But hey, you can't go wrong either way, regardless. My guy said, Dan, I feel like Reddish is gonna have a good season like Monk did and rebuild his value. Could happen. Could happen. This is to me, this could be a make it or break a year for him. But remember, Rui Hachimura came and built his career in half of a season, and he was already a forgotten commodity in Washington. So is there a chance that our boy could come over here and have himself a nice little breakout season? Hell yeah. Definitely a chance. Would you he said, what do you think about James Harden, Daryl Morey beef that's happening? It's childish and it's petty, but I think they both have fault in it. If Daryl Morey did lie to Harden, then he's kind of, dug his own grave at this point. And then players are starting to turn on him as well. We didn't heard some players already say they're taking James Harden's side. So, it's hard when you're a general manager, and then you risk losing Joel Embiid if you don't get this situated quickly. So all of that, right? So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. But yeah, I've never been a James Harden fan. I've always thought he was toxic and not a good teammate. All about his own stats and his own money. And I actually gave him props when he took a pay cut, but now I take it all back because here he comes again with his immaturity. And but it is what it is. We don't know half of the story, to be honest. So I'm just gonna sit back and wait and watch. Alfonso said the Foot Locker right next to there had some dope shoes too. Bro, it's funny you say that because my little nephew, I just bought him some shoes today at Foot Locker and some LeBron, some nice ones. Right, I forgot what model they were, but yeah, we just came back from hooping and he loved the shoes. So yeah, Foot Locker definitely has some heat, and I know which one you're talking about because I was just there today. Yes, sir. Lakers preseason 10.7 at Golden State, 10-9. Oh, 10-7, sorry. 10-7 at Golden State, 10-9 at the Nets. And at Vegas, 10-11 versus Kings and Anaheim, 10-13 versus Golden State at Crypto, 10-15 versus Bucks at Crypto, 10-19 versus the Suns at Palm Springs. All right, so we got the whole schedule right there. That's what's up. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for looking that up right quick for us. So still ahead of time. I mean, I'm going to break it all down once we get closer. But, yeah, I mean, very exciting times for sure. Hey, may the best player win. That's the way I see it. I like them both. Obviously, I favor the ones we drafted, but favoritism has no room on this roster. We need to play whoever plays the best. If that's Cam Reddish, so be it. If that's Max Christie, then we're really excited, right? Then have you noticed NBA players all have mad respect for Cam Reddish game? It's only the talking heads on the networks that doubt him. Well, I'll tell you this. The networks and all these analysts always are fair weather, right? What have you done for me lately? They don't remember his Duke days, right? So they just basically, they remember what he's done the last couple of years. And so they already wrote him off. But that's when the Lakers come in. They specialize in making players that get written off really good, right? We've done that, so let's keep it up. This is the third team that James Harden wants out of. Exactly. And remember, there was a rumor going around that Kyrie didn't want James Harden in Brooklyn. And they had more depth, actually, with just Kyrie and KD, with Jarrett Allen and Karis LeVert and Dinwiddie and all those guys. Traded all that away to get Harden, only for it to turn out to be Ben Simmons. So that was a major, fall off on their part right there. Prince says, hey, Dan, which of the superstar combos would you rather have next in our team? Giannis, Luka, Embiid, Trey, AD, Tatum. Ah, man. Either Giannis, Luka, or AD, Tatum. Either of those two sound really nice. I mean, you could you could pick your poison right there. Both of those going to be killer, especially if they're in their prime. Is there any NBA players you think will have a breakout season? Let me see, man. I got to really think about this. I think Gerald Green, especially with the sus things that were going on behind the scenes. Or Jalen Green, should I say. Jalen Green from the Rockets. I think he's going to try to quiet that noise down and focus on basketball. So it might be a blessing in disguise for him, even though I should never say that's a blessing. But yeah, basically people coming down on him and roasting him all summer long, I think has made him focus on basketball. I think Ja Morant's about to have a revenge season. But we're talking about a breakout season. I think it's going to be, honestly, I think it's going to be Max Christie. I think he's going to break out into a rotation piece. And I think at some point we'll have the conversation of if he should start or not. And hopefully it doesn't become a distraction. It shouldn't because he's still young, right? It's not like he's entitled or anything. But I think he has a good chance. I think Taylor Horton-Tucker might have a breakout season. I think Jordan Poole is going to have a breakout season. I think he might average in the 20s, 23, anywhere between then there, depending on everything. But a couple of players that come to mind for sure. Obviously, Austin Reeves, I think he can take another leap. But we kind of expected him. I think we heard a couple of players in Team USA say that he's no longer a kept secret, that he has arrived. So defenses will be strategizing for him. Luckily, he's extremely intelligent. Josh Giddey's a really good player as well. Can he have another breakout season? I thought last year was kind of a solid season for him. I still think the Warriors did Poole dirty. I mean, he got knocked out, then traded away. It don't get dirtier than that, right? You got a two-piece combo right there. Knocked out and shipped out. That's tough. That is tough. Prince said, and people have the nerve to hate on Braun and compare him to Harden and KD at times. Braun honored every single contract he was on. You cannot compare KD to LeBron James. There just is a huge gap in greatness. Let's be honest. I've said this many times on my Twitter account, and it's went viral. It's gotten over 25,000 likes because you can't compare KD to LeBron James. You just can't. KD only has 2 championships, and they were on super teams. LeBron has led 3 different franchises to championships, right? Um, and those were 3 different franchises that were struggling before LeBron came. Miami, Cleveland, who missed the playoffs before he got there again every season, and then now the Lakers, who had missed the playoffs in like 10 straight seasons or something like that. And then LeBron came back. So this is a different type of player. One puts you over the hump, and one needs a stacked team in order to even be in the conversation. So yeah, it's like KD is only a better probably face-up jump shooter than LeBron, but every other category, LeBron destroys him and annihilates him. And you want to talk about playmaking, you want to talk about athleticism, you want to talk about attacking the rim, you want to talk about back to the basket game, you want to talk about rebounding, passing, defense. LeBron beats him in everything in his career. So, yeah. But KD at some point had a chance to overtake everybody, and he chose the weak route. And ever since then, he never has redeemed himself as an elite, as a top player in the league. He hasn't. We've never really spoken about him as the top dog, except for the 2 years he was in Golden State and he was on a stacked team, which I don't think counts. Hey, Dan, Woods named his baby Kobe. That what's taking him so long to sign the contract? Man, if I knew, I would tell you. But I'll tell you this, I'm not holding my breath for Christian Wood anymore. Whatever happens, happens. I'm happy with the offseason we had, and it's only going to get better. We still have 2 roster spots to opened up. So let's see what we do with those. If he comes, great. If he doesn't, I guess he wasn't Laker material. Let's see here. Delano says, ever realize how the media always trash talk players when the Lakers sign them, but always praise them on other teams? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. And the Lakers tax is real, even in the mainstream media. They just look for ways to criticize us with or without reasoning, right? So, I mean, we're always in the limelight, period. And this is why some players sink, Russell Westbrook, and some players swim, right? Vanderbilt, Rui, Austin Reeves. Some players are made for the limelight and some aren't. So it's a lot of pressure that comes playing here because of everything you just mentioned. A lot of, everybody always criticizing, always scrutinizing. And that's just the way the cookie crumbles. If you're a Laker, that golden armor really shines bright and it's going to catch, it's going to catch everybody's, that reflection in the sun is going to catch everybody's attention. So, do you think Tatum's going to play for LA? He's the biggest Kobe fan. I'm sick of Tatum, man. To be honest with you, I don't care. If he comes here, great. If he doesn't, great. Right? There'll be a replacement there. And to be honest, it feels to me like he's buying into the whole hateful Celtic culture. And that's the reason I've kind of been, turned off to the idea of him coming here. So whatever happens, happens. It's way too early to talk about that right now. Right now, I want to talk about our team and what we have moving forward and how, we can continue to get better and eventually win a championship this season, hopefully. So he said, Dan, I'm going to SoFi this weekend, but unfortunately its neighbors, a giant Japanese toilet arena, aka the Clippers. I feel you, bro. But hey, nothing can stop you, man, when you're on your way to glory. So just enjoy the show, and the rest will be history. Do you think Vanderbilt has a chance to make all defensive team? I think so. All right. If he starts out of the gates quick. Now, in order for Vando to stay on the court, he's going to have to knock down a shot, either the open corner threes or the little mid-range shot, something to make his value even greater for the Lakers. Now we have guys who are capable, guys like Taurean Prince who could be 3-and-D, guys like, obviously Rui Hachimura, who did a sensational job of playing defense and scoring in the playoff last season. So there's going to be options there at the wing position. So he's going to have to be on his A game. And we have seen players like him, Jackson Hayes and guys like that in the gym all summer long. So I'm very excited to watch it pay off. My guy said, Dan, do you stay in Colton? Yeah, basically, brother. Basically, I do. And that's where I hoop as well, man. Yes, sir. That's where I hoop as well. So holler at your boy, man. Holler at your boy if you ever want to come through and hoop. We've been doing it almost every day, man. My family, my friends, just mixing it up. Whoever can go every other day. Me and my girl been just we've been mobbing it to the park every other day. So yeah, man, trying to get in shape, trying to feel good. He said, "Do you think Cooper Flag is the real deal or Adam Morrison 2.0?" It's too early to tell, man. I got to see him in the league. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes they look phenomenal in college or in high school, and then it doesn't translate, right? We've had just countless amount of, just a countless amount of examples of this happening, right? You've had the Adam Morrisons. You mentioned it. You know, just a lot of dominant players. Even DeAndre Ayton was dominant in college and didn't translate yet. Maybe he will now on a stacked roster, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, Miguel, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, buddy. It's always last minute too, because I stay busy and then I just drive over there. So hopefully, no hard feelings if I forget to hit up some of my friends sometimes to go hoop. So no hard feelings, but sometimes it's just last minute. Like I finished doing what I gotta do. The sun is down. Let's go hoop, and we do it, right? So that's the way it is sometimes. Then I think Imani Bates is going to be solid. Many slept on him. Yeah, I had him in my in my draft and all my scouting reports. I was hoping the Lakers would scoop him up, but shout out to the Cavs. They picked up a good one, and let's see how he develops now. Right? Dan, am I crazy for thinking Vando's going to end up being better than Eddie Jones? Probably, because Eddie Jones was an offensive juggernaut, right? And Vando's nowhere near that. But I do think that he could reach Trevor Ariza type potential, right? Especially working with Phil Handy. Anything can happen, So let's see. Let's see what happens. Good morning, DTLF from Afghanistan. Huge Lakers fan. Here, love your channel and your knowledge. Hey, shout out to Afghanistan. We worldwide, baby. I love it. We're going to get chip number 18. Yes, sir. And I'll leave you guys on that note, man. I want to say good night to the whole world, man. Like a nation, much love. Thank you, guys, man. Let's keep grinding. We almost at 23K, and then you guys know what happens at 24. So keep hitting that like button, subscribing, sharing, all that good stuff, man. Leaving comments. It all helps the algorithm. And major shout out to my sponsorship Prize Picks. You guys know the deal. First deposit gets doubled, all right, all the way up to $100. So I appreciate you guys, man. Have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you guys on the next one, all right? Peace.